Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day before we begin the video. Please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. General Hospital sees Friday, May 23rd. That's the day we officially got to greet the new hunk in Port Charles, recast Michael Corinthos. We've got everything you need to know about Rory Gibson, and why we think he is an amazing replacement for Chad Duell in the role. With Michael's return coming at the end of this week, you may have already seen it. We wanted to have all the information you need to dive into what's going on with this new actor. Alright, so it was confirmed this week what we have been talking about for quite a while. And it is that daytime alum Rory Gibson is officially the new Michael Corinthos. Now, if you also watch CBS soaps like I do, you may recognize Rory. He played Sharon and Nick Newman's son, Noah Newman, over on Young and the Restless for a few years, but it's been a few years since he has been on there. Rory's had a lot of projects under his belt. He is much more than just a soap opera actor. And before stepping in as Michael, he starred in the big-budget sci-fi film Rebel Moon, directed by Zack Snyder, who is a hot director who does big stuff like Superman and all that. And he also starred in the movie Fugitive from Astron, where Rory Gibson co-starred with GH's ex-Dylan Quatermain, Robert Palmer Watkins, actor Robert Palmer Watkins. So this guy has a lot of GH tie-ins, and we're going to talk about more of them shortly. For someone who's only been a working actor for 7 years, Rory Gibson has booked some seriously good roles, including 4 films that have either wrapped or are underway and are coming out soon. He is a great hire by General Hospital now that Chad Duell has decided to leave, to go off to do new things. He doesn't want to play Michael right now, and as a matter of fact, he's starring in a new play right now. So first off, hottie Rory Gibson is several years younger than Chad Duell. He's 29 compared to Chad's 37. And as far as his personal life goes, well, it is a very sweet story that could not be less like a tangled soap opera couple. Rory recently got engaged to his high school sweetheart, Alicia Rulas. I hope I'm saying her last name right. And they actually got engaged in 2022. They've been together a whopping 14 years, like since they were 15. It's kind of amazing. And so far, they don't have any children. But they do have 2 pit bulls, which are a passion of theirs. And Rory also shared recently that he stays in touch and is quite close to his former Y and RTV dad, Josh Morrow, who plays Nick Newman. And Rory said he hangs out with his ex-TV dad and Josh's real-life son Crew Morrow, who plays Will Spencer over on B&B. They go to the movies. They're tight. And he's already getting tight apparently with the actors he's working with on General Hospital. We know it's a big family over there. And another castmate from Young and the Restless, Kite Fairbanks, who plays Tessa Porter on the CBS soap, remains one of his best friends. So it seems like Rory's a big hit backstage as well as on camera for the fans. Fans loved him on Voy and R. They were always asking when they were going to bring Noah back. Well, they're not going to because now he's over on General Hospital. And another fun bit of info is that Rory's mom and grandma are die-hard long-time General Hospital watchers. They've been watching for years. Rory said he remembers watching GH on his mom's TV as a kid, and he remembers this was kind of funny when he was a kid seeing Steve Burton on TV as Jason Morgan. So little GH fan that is very cute. Rory said it's been really cool to get to work with GH actors that he's been watching for years. And Rory said when he finally locked down the role, he called to tell his grandma, who is a super fan, and told her that he landed this role of the recast on General Hospital. He said she started screaming at his uncle that her grandson was going to play Michael Corinthos. So it's too cute. And I'm sure on his debut episode, his whole family is going to be tuning in and screaming at the screen. But Rory said he also got a little stressed out when he first started backstage at the soap, because he posted just a generic dressing room selfie, white wall, brown door, no identifying items or signs, but eagle-eyed fans recognized it as a GH dressing room, and the comments poured in. so he had to get rid of that. And Rory worried he might be in a little bit of trouble. He was not though, and he's been way more careful since then. So, Rory has been filming as Michael a little more than a month, and Rory Gibson makes his official GH debut Friday, May 23rd. And not only does he come home, but Michael crashes the nurse's ball and stuns friends, family, and an enemy or two as he swoops back into Port Charles after completing his burn therapy in Germany. He didn't warn anybody he was coming home. The timing is perfect since Willow Tate, Caitlin McMullen, and Michael have a court date in early June to determine custody of their children. They are still married. Even though Willow has moved in with awful Drew Kane Quartermain, Cameron Matheson, with the kids. And in addition to grabbing the attention of his mom, dad, and his wife, we're going to see Rory Gibson in scenes with Viron Weaver, who plays his TV son, Wiley Corinthos, Viron Weaver. And we got to say, Michael crashes the ball in style. He crossed the Atlantic in a private jet and shows up in a tux looking handsome, perfect, and not crispy one bit. So, to say people in Port Charles will be shocked is an understatement. I would guess that Michael's return is why Willow and Drew look completely shocked in this week's promo for General Hospital. Michael turns up also not long after Giovanni Palmieri's Giovanni Mazza epic meltdown on the nurse's ball stage, when he ranted at his biological parents, Brooklyn Quartermain, Amanda Seton, and Dante Falconeri, Dominic Zamprogna, for abandoning him as a baby. So Friday, needless to say, is a can't-miss episode of GH. What's also interesting, if you are watching the episodes this week, is that Bryce Durfee, is at the ball, the guy who is Jocelyn Jacks, Eden McCoy, WSB handler. He had scenes with his protege and got to meet her mom, Carly Corinthos Spencer, Laura Wright. The reason it's interesting is because Rory actually came into GH to read for the role of Vaughn, but he didn't get it. Bryce Durfee did, and that's because they had something else in mind. They passed on him for that part. The casting team at General Hospital was already cooking up a different plan, and then they brought him back in to read for the role of recast Michael. I'm assuming that means Chad Jewell let them know that he's not in a place where he wants to come back anytime soon, if ever. So after a few chemistry reads with other actors, Rory got the official offer, and he has been hard at work at the ABC soap for several weeks. Fans are chomping at the bit to see what's coming for Michael, especially the storyline with Willow and Drew. And of course there's Sasha, Sophia Matson, who's secretly carrying Michael's baby. I know, I can't wait. And as far as his character's mindset right now, Rory said that Michael is out for vengeance, and he's going looking for justice. And that sounds like Drew better watch his back. Rory also said that Michael desperately wants peace in his life after all the turmoil he's been through. But the actor said he doesn't see it happening, at least not now. Given all the icky things that Drew's been up to for almost a year, I personally cannot wait to see Michael go after Drew, and I hope he takes him all the way down. And I do think Michael may team up with Curtis, Donald Turner, to do that. Rory said he absolutely loved playing Noah on Young and the Restless, and is grateful for his time there, but he's super excited to be at General Hospital as the new Michael, and we cannot wait to see what's next. In a casting move that has soap fans everywhere doing double takes, General Hospital has officially brought on Rory Gibson as the new Michael Corinthos, sending shockwaves through Port Charles and beyond. After years of watching Chad Jewell portray the son of Carly Corinthos and AJ Quartermain with fierce emotional range, the sudden recast has ignited a firestorm of questions, excitement, and controversy. As Gibson steps into one of the most pivotal roles on daytime television, the reactions from fans and insiders alike have been nothing short of electric. Gibson, best known for his role as Noah Newman on The Young and the Restless, is no stranger to the soap world. His clean-cut charm, dramatic edge, and ability to play both heartthrob and hard-hitter have earned him a following in daytime circles. but stepping into Michael Corinthos' shoes is no small feat. The character is central to the GH universe, woven into nearly every major storyline involving the Corinthos and Quatermain dynasties, as well as the show's ongoing legal and corporate dramas. From fatherhood struggles and ELQ boardroom battles to criminal entanglements and romantic heartbreak, Michael has seen it all. And now it's Rory Gibson's turn to bring that complexity to life. The recast was quietly implemented, with very little warning. When fans tuned in this week, expecting Duel's familiar face, they were met with Gibson's debut, and the online reaction was immediate. "Is that a new Michael?" One fan tweeted moments into the episode, while another declared, "Rory Gibson is bringing new fire to the role already." Some viewers were caught off guard, while others welcomed the fresh energy Gibson brought in his first scenes, which were packed with emotion, tension, and signature Corinthos conflict. The show wasted no time throwing him into the deep end, placing him in a tense face-off with Sunny and a tearful exchange with Willow. ABC has yet to issue a detailed statement explaining the switch, though insiders have confirmed that Gibson is on contract and will be playing Michael for the foreseeable future. Chad Duell's absence, though not entirely unexpected, he's been missing from episodes sporadically over the past year, was never officially explained until now. Rumors have circulated for months about potential contract negotiations, creative differences, or Duell's desire to pursue other projects. Still, many assumed he would continue to play Michael indefinitely, especially given the character's high visibility. Now, the sudden shift has left fans both eager for answers and intrigued by what's next. Rory Gibson's entrance into General Hospital comes at a critical time for Michael. The character is knee-deep in moral complications, caught between his loyalty to the Corinthos legacy and his growing distrust of his father, Sunny. Meanwhile, his marriage to Willow is under immense strain, particularly following the fallout from Mina's legal battle and the increasing tension between Michael and Drew. The writers appear to be positioning Michael for a major turning point, and bringing in a new actor may be part of a broader strategy to revitalize the character. Gibson brings a cooler, more calculating edge to Michael, something the show may be using to pivot the character from reluctant heir to ruthless leader. Behind the scenes, Rory Gibson is said to be thrilled about the opportunity. Sources say he's already bonded with castmates including Kathleen McMullen Willow, Maurice Bernard Sunny, and Laura Wright Carly, and his professionalism on set has impressed veteran cast members. His social media has also begun to reflect the transition, with new GH-centric content, photos from the lot, and subtle teasers that big things are coming for his version of Michael. As fans adjust to the new face, many are noting how seamlessly Gibson fits into the show's aesthetic. His chemistry with the cast already palpable. That said, the fan base remains divided. While some viewers are applauding the bold casting choice, others are struggling with the suddenness of the transition. "I've grown up watching Chad Duell as Michael," one longtime fan posted on Reddit. "It's going to take time to see anyone else in that role." Others argue that a shake-up was exactly what the character needed, especially as Michael's storyline has grown increasingly complex. Rory Gibson's past performances have shown that he can handle both the intensity and emotional depth required for such a high-stakes character, and early reactions suggest he's more than up for the challenge. For the writers and producers of General Hospital, the timing couldn't be more strategic. With several major arcs building towards summer sweeps, including looming threats to Sunny, the ELQ Pikeman connection, and Nina's crumbling world, the pieces are being moved for a dramatic payoff. If Michael is meant to be a central power player in the next phase of the show, it makes sense to recalibrate his image. Gibson's casting opens the door for a version of Michael that's more calculating, more active in the darker sides of Port Charles politics, and possibly more aligned with the legacy of Sunny than fans expect. The introduction of Rory Gibson also fuels speculation about where the show is headed. Will Michael spiral into darker behavior? Could he become the new ruthless Corinthos at the helm of Sunny's empire, if Sunny continues to struggle with his recent instability? Could Michael's thirst for control pit him against both Willow and Carly, creating shocking new fractures in the family? Some fans believe that the character is being repositioned to serve as an anti-hero, someone willing to manipulate, threaten, or scheme in order to protect what's his. That arc would be a major evolution from the Michael of the past, and Gibson may be the perfect actor to take the role in that direction. Soap operas are no strangers to recasts. It's a time-honored tradition in daytime drama, and while some are met with resistance, others usher in iconic new eras. Whether Gibson will become a permanent fixture or a temporary fill-in remains to be seen. But what's clear is that his casting is more than just a change of face. It's a signal that General Hospital is ready to redefine one of its most important characters. The move also sends a message to viewers that the show isn't afraid to take risks, even with legacy roles. In the coming weeks, fans will be watching closely to see how Gibson's Michael navigates his first major plot twists. Will he confront Nina about her legal games? Will he double down on ELQ power plays and push Drew out entirely? How will he and Willow cope with the growing emotional rift between them? And perhaps most importantly, will this new Michael begin to show traits that mirror his father more than ever before, including a dangerous capacity for violence and vengeance? General Hospital has built its reputation on surprises, and Rory Gibson's sudden debut as Michael is one of the most startling in recent memory. It opens up dozens of narrative pathways, each more exciting and dramatic than the last. For now, fans are being asked to embrace the transition, invest in the character's new portrayal, and buckle up for what promises to be a turbulent ride through Port Charles' ever-shifting alliances. Whether you're a long-time viewer or just tuning in for the drama, one thing is certain: Michael Corinthos just got a whole lot more unpredictable. And with Rory Gibson now steering the character into uncharted waters, General Hospital is about to remind everyone why it remains the most compelling hour of daytime television. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our YouTube channel for more update news.